All right. So today I want to talk to you about how to write simple systems and dial in your teams in less than 10 minutes a day. So let's get started. The question is, what does it take to build a battle-ready business? What does it take to dial in your marketing, sales, fulfillment, and leadership so that you can go to war in the marketplace and win? My name is Anthony Campo, your host and chief coach at Battle Ready Business. This is the Be Battle Ready podcast, Daily Battle Edition. And on a daily basis, we're going to take a deep dive look at what it takes to win in the marketplace. So sit back, relax, and I'll see you on the other side. All right. So, I was doing some writing and video, shooting some videos. And one of the topics I wanted to talk about was how to write simple systems and dial in your team in less than 10 minutes a day. So, recently I took on a new client and working with him and talking about building out his team and what that all needs. And, some big pieces come up in this that it takes too long. There's some fears around it takes too long, that, they've done it before and it hasn't worked. And then, they have such momentum moving forward that it's a bigger drain on what they have to do for the day. So, it's been, I totally get it, but to increase your operational capacity, you're going to have to expand your team. And I also identify with it being a drain. And I was doing some thinking around what's a way to do this so that it isn't such a drain. So, about 6 years ago, we started, my office manager at the time and we started working on building out an SOP system for our business and all that. And they were long, drawn out, and they were a little too much, but it took a lot of time to get done and implement. And, I just didn't want to, I know that's not the way to go about doing it and all that stuff. And then, I've also done these situations where, I've hired a VA that, that works a few hours a day and, really have just come off the cuff and quickly made systems and to-do lists and things like that could be part of their job description and their responsibilities. And even myself in the last, few weeks, I was going to expand the role of one of our VAs and get them to do a little bit more. And I was resisting actually implementing or taking that next step because I was making it too big for myself. So, it finally hit me is why don't I just have success swinging singles? So, this concept is the word verbiage of that came, via Garrett White of Wake Up Warrior. And that's one thing that I've heard him say over a long period of time and throughout his book, his programs and podcasts is just doing this simple thing every day. And it was well, yeah, we've done that in the past and it's worked with, making connections, 3 connections a day, whatever that was. And I was I'm doing this in my everyday life where, getting up, meditating, working out, green smoothie, things like that. And why don't I just have success in swinging singles like this? So I was this would be an awesome way to just make sure on a daily basis you can actually build and expand your team or improve your system by hitting a single every day. And I'm yeah, you can totally get this done in less than 10 minutes. So here's 4 keys how to write simple systems and dial in your team in less than 10 minutes a day. So the first thing is you got to pick one area of your business. In the frame of the way I see it, there's 4 key areas that are directly related to growth, which is marketing, sales, service or fulfillment, and leadership. So you got to identify what's the number one thing in your business that's draining you, It's a sticking point, something that's not allowing you to actually see your full potential in your business. And you could do this, like you could say, well, I have this big goal and these are all the things that I have to do to, all these systems that are broken, and pick one a day. But even if you just woke up and said, hey, this is not working today. It didn't work yesterday, and I'm going to fix it. So the second key to this would be to outline the current process, which is broken, and what is broken with it. So it's simple. Like, don't go into depth, just bullet points. This step 1, step 2, step 3, here's where it's breaking down. The third thing would be to outline the improved process, or your ideal process. And, you lay them next to each other. Okay. And then identify the improvement that you're going to make within that. And what do you need? What tool, what person, what, it could be software, it could be something that could help you improve that thing. And then, I shot a video on this. I said, teach, share, and implement. That's the fourth key. So key number 4 is teach, share, and implement. One little thing that I left out in my video was that, like, screen record video, do something so you can document the process, the new process, so you don't have to keep repeating over and over again. So I would say that's the improved thing. Teach, share, and implement with video, screen recording or anything like that. Do a group training on video conference, and record it. So if you have somebody that needs to fill that position in the next time around, or do that in the next time around, you've already documented, you've already created that system, that process, and how to build your team that way. So couple side notes on this. This also for, actually, instead of breaking a broken system, you can also take this into, staff development, meaning like improving your skill sets and your mindsets of your staff. So this is something that we did when I ran the gym. Was actually, we used to, have a staff development program, and then we'd have education, components and all that. So one time we were reading 5 dysfunctions of teams, and this is something that you could do, like literally document this, and make a 10-minute session and do all that. So just a couple quick tips for today. And I appreciate you for joining me, and I hope you have a great day. This concludes another episode of the Be Battle Ready podcast, Daily Battle Edition. If you're a business owner with 3 to 20 people and you want to build a battle ready business so that you can go to war in the marketplace and win, head over to battlereadybusiness.com/go to get the conversation started. Other than that, I'll see you next time.